Hi there, Lloyd Machedo speaking to you from LloydMachedo.com, and I was Lloyd Machedo. Today the date is 23rd August 2016. Time right now is 8:49 in the evening. Okay, I happened to get this article from India Today in Tech. Okay, it's the title is, I'll put the link in the description down below. It says, "Are you a criminal now? Users may get 3 years in jail for viewing torrent sites blocked in India." Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic. India is great. Wow. They have banned porn and they have banned... now it seems apparently you can get jailed. You can get jailed and you'll get fined very big fines up to 300,000 or whatever. Okay. Now let's have a look. Let's have a look at how much of common sense or lack of common sense the Indian system or the Indian government has. Okay, right now, what are the problems? Some of the problems India is facing. Let's have a look at the problems which India has currently, which it has, but which it's not, answering. Right now, water resources, improving infrastructure, raising the basic educational quality, women's empowerment, poverty and population explosion, then privatization of the sports sector, healthcare industries, you have alternate fuels, you have space technology, you have improving the environmental quality, you have corruption in public life, you have the village governance, which is a confusion right now, you have balance of payment deterioration, you have inefficiency, government bureaucracy, you have political instability, policy instability, tax regulations, restrictive labor regulations, inadequate educated workforce, you have brain drain, you have insufficient capital to innovate, you have crime and theft, you have foreign currency irregulations, you have national security or lack thereof, you have relationships with the Northeast, the Sri Lankans, the border problems with India, China, you have apathy towards the educated people, towards politics, you have high inflation rates, you have valuing the wrong things like superstition, you have religious and regional concentration and hatred, you have loss of in the public sector due to various reasons, you have industrial sickness, you have licensing policy issues, you have unbalanced industrial sector issues, speculative banking issues, financial arms manufacturing and trade issues, you have finance donation sponsorship problems, you have transportation issues, you have agricultural issues, you have the real estate market problems, you have governance issues, which I already covered, I think, in the public sector, and the responsibilities, the balance of payments, and you have disaster management, which is not taken care of. Now, all these problems were there, but no, India didn't focus on all this. No, India focused on, this is what India focused on. Wow. Fantastic. That's what I would like to say. You know what the problem is? India is a place where corruption will continue, superstition will continue, educated people with talent will leave, and you'll get these pieces of shit this useless, absolutely useless people who will take up government positions and powerful. In fact, if you want to enter politics, you need to have jail experience. You need to be a criminal, then you qualify for getting into politics. There is so much of corruption. There's so much of corruption that with all this nonsense, with all this absolute rubbish, India, for progress, decided to focus on porn. Wow. That's why the real good Indians, the real quality, the ones who are smart, the ones who are educated, they just fly out of India. They go to US, they go to UK, they go to Australia, they go to Netherlands, they go to New Zealand, they go to every other place. Dubai, the Middle East, everywhere. And only when they are old, when they want to die, they come back to India, motherland. That's a reality, that's a fact. And I'll tell you, this is stupidity, this is shame. It's a shame, it's an absolute shame that India and the Indian government, instead of focusing on all the issues that I mentioned, focused on porn. this one, and ooh, yeah, that's it. So I guess the problem will solve. That's why I guess India will forever remain there, down there, down somewhere. And nobody wants to be in India. Nobody wants. In fact, whoever has once traveled out of India and seen other places, are very seldom do they want to come back. And if they want to come back, it's maybe because of their parents or something. Otherwise, given this, seriously, I never think India is going to move up there. And even if it's going to move, you're going to get superstition, politics, and all the narrow-mindedness. That's why, some of the people like Russell Peters, they say, when you want to shit, when you want to have breakfast, you'll go to England. When you want to have lunch, you'll go to US. When you want to have, let's say, dinner with wine, you'll go to Paris. And when you want to go to shit, when you want to go to the toilet, you go to India. Because sadly, that's what it is. I know this sounds really cruel, but this is what it is. If someone can just, like these guys from AIB, All India Bakchot or whatever, they just had a roast, and next thing you know, they had a indecency. They claim that you have freedom of speech, but you can get arrested if you crack a joke. With such superstitiousness and such narrow-mindedness, who the hell wants to be in India? I don't have anything against Indians, but given how India is, given its rules, regulations, and this pathetic new update, better not to stay in India. Seriously. Better get another passport. I think that's much better. If people had the freedom, people had the money, I think 90%, maybe 100%, everyone would leave. Nobody wants to be there. And that's why the Indian currency is low. That's why Indians don't want to be there. That's why they all want to move out and earn money. Because India's population is now going to be the highest in the world. At least that is something they can be proud of. They say all Indians are brothers and sisters, but the population keeps increasing. So who's fucking whom? God alone knows. And they claim to be most educated, but I don't see anything improving. So correct me if I'm wrong. Love to hear from you. This is India's greatest achievement, banning porn. When all these problems are there, that's it. So let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. What great achievement. Please enlighten me. Maybe I'm wrong. Love to hear from you. Jai Hind. Goodbye.